Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. It's really cool to have the time to show you guys my prop box again. I know it's similar to what I did last, but there's been a lot of new growth for some reason in the last 2 weeks, and I was just really excited and wanted to show you all. So I thought we'd start off with the little box. I don't know if you can remember, but last time I showed you guys, there was no new leaves or anything yet, and everything in here has new leaves or roots. I mean, I love this root. It's so funny. And then this one is a really good one because it's a double banger. Both have little leaves out now. So yeah, they all have leaves now, which is amazing, all new shoots. And I'm even excited about this sad chunk has two, maybe, you know, just two little growth points, which is really exciting because I've been waiting for this one to grow since maybe April now. So yeah, and then the thing that's had the biggest growth, which I'm really surprised by and I'm really excited about, is this boy. Don't mind this, the lid was on, so it got a little bit bent, but I can't believe how big its first leaf is going to be. Like, I am thoroughly impressed for just a chonk, which is now completely touched all the spaghetti. In fact, I think it needs repotting. This is the same. Nothing's happened there, but he's well and truly rooted now. It all comes out. I think once this new leaf comes out, I'm going to be repotting him, which is exciting. And the other thing that I was really excited about is, so I have, my mother plant's a little bit sick at the moment because I got a bit scissor happy and chopped her up and went away for a few days and she's not doing too flash. But these are some of the single node cuttings I took from my variegated Standeliana, and I mean, this little guy's not done much, but it's happening. This one is what I'm excited about. If I bring him up close, that is variegation. It is going to be a hella variegated, which is so exciting because my original one is not very variegated, and the woman I bought it off had chopped off all the variegated stems and hid it under the soil. So I had no idea until I repotted it a few months ago. But yeah, so this one's got a stripe. I'll try and just get it a bit easier to take. There's a little stripe in there of white, if you can see, and it's coming out of that, which is exciting. This one that's really variegated, nothing's happened yet. It may be a spent node, but because it's so healthy and it has roots, I'm just gonna see what happens. This one's putting out a speckled leaf. Can you see? If I bring him up close, yeah, you can see the little speckles, and that's just quite a bit of growth in the 2 weeks or 3 weeks that it's been. And this one's got a huge leaf coming out. It doesn't look particularly variegated. I mean, the piece it's come from is mainly green, but still, I'm pretty impressed with how well it's grown. And for my first ever set of singular node, really tiny cuttings with really close edges, I'm pretty proud. This guy finished unfurling his leaf. I don't know if that was in the last one, but it's a bit damaged, but it's still nice. And he's growing. I actually forgot I had this until today. And then I got a really cool Christmas present from my boyfriend. He bought me, I have a few pieces. They have one behind me. So when I was repotting it, I accidentally snapped it into a few pieces. But this, I like to think of it as a poor man's luxuriance, because it's still got the bumps, but it's not as expensive, and it seems to be, unlike most Anthuriums, it seems to be a crawler, which I find really interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Maybe as it matures, it changes. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so I've got a few pieces of that for when I accidentally broke it. This one might not grow. I accidentally broke a chunk off. And then there was a fourth piece, but I, believe it or not, lost it somewhere between like the sink and the potting up station. It just vanished. Put him away. Then next we have, oh, we have roots at the bottom. How exciting. We have this one. This root, this is, I think it's Adabaponese, poor man's spirit of sanctity. It's got two, you can see there, there's one, and the other one's in the pot there. 2 new buds coming through, which I'm really excited about. So both were successful cuttings. A lot of my philodendrons that I had before, I actually sent up to my auntie for Christmas. She's from Queensland, and so I sent those up to her, and they have got a great home with her, and she sent me something really exciting back, which I'll be showing in, like, I'm going to do a little variegated monstera video just to show what I have. And then this is, I know this one is a Melano, the big pointy one, and these other 2 might also be Melanos, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll see what happens with them. This is just a Rogue Jewel Orchid and a Sea Blue cutting, which I took from my little plant. And then I have my 2 little tubs. These guys are huge. They're like almost don't fit in the dome anymore. And it's got a root. This is a Gloriosum. This was my practice, learn how to do 1 node cuttings. So there's another one with a little root. So they're all doing really well. I'd be interested to see what size leaves I had, because they're a similar thickness to this piece in here with this big leaf, but they're also, this is a tip piece, whereas those are along the stem. So we'll see what happens there. And then my Mexicanums. They're getting quite big now, which I'm really excited about. They're so long. See the new, you can see the leaf part now, which is really exciting. So they'll just keep on going in there. They don't have any roots yet, which is strange, because all of my other single noded ones do have roots, but maybe that's just they grow in a different way. And then I just have this random little prop box with another piece of that Parmanii. It doesn't look very good, but we'll see what happens. It's not really grown much yet, but it's early days now. And a piece of my begonia, which I'm growing for a family friend, because she wanted a piece before I sold my mother plant. And then, last but not least, is this unknown piece of philodendron. It's a philodendron, but I don't know which one. I have zero clue. I was very bad at labeling them, and I should have been a lot better. So yeah, that was my prop box. Hi, I forgot to do an outro for that video. So yeah, that was my prop box. Thank you so much for watching. And the anthurium seedlings are going to be in another separate video. All right, bye.